What's up, everybody? New monsters skills are announced. At the time I'm recording this, the update's going to be in a couple hours from when I'm actually posting this, so it's going to be very, very soon. Maybe if you're already seeing that, maybe if you're seeing this in the future, the update already happened. But I have not taken a look at the new skills just yet. But I'm hopeful and I'm excited about the potential. We took a look at some of the skill icons earlier today, but I'm excited about the potential of some new mechanics. Like the Beast Riders had new mechanics where they dismounted and didn't die, but they kind of came back, but they never really died in the first place. The Lightning Emperors had the knowledge stacks, so I'm curious what kind of new mechanics, if there's going to be new mechanics in the game. Very excited to see. Some new 4-stars, some new Nat 5s. I have a feeling that they're going to be like really cool skills. But maybe I'll be disappointed. I don't know, but I'm very excited about them. Maybe just because so many people are excited. I'm like, feel the excitement. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 5.36 update. We already saw this. Let's take a look at Art Masters first. Okay. Nat 5's first Art Master. Fire 1 is support unit. Mark of Brush Tip, which everyone's going to get the same first skill. Attacks the enemy to decrease the attack bar by 30%, 50% chance. Nothing too crazy. It's not like a stun or a sleep or anything. Those are generally, or a defense break. Those are like generally the more OP first skills, right? Scroll Trap seals the enemy in a scroll, leaving the enemy out of the battle for a designated period of time. The duration of the seal increases as according to your attack speed. What? If all enemies are sealed, the target with the least duration time left will be released. Oh my god. Yo, you are taking a monster out of the battle entire. That is crazy. Okay, well, it's for the first monster, and I'm already very excited that they're sealing a monster, taking them completely. How many monsters do you wish were out of the battle completely based on attack speed? So that's going to be a Swift. That's Swift unit. How fast is he going to be? Right? Maybe speed HP, speed crit damage HP based on maybe he could do some bruiser damage. But he's gonna be very fast. Okay, that's the second skill seems already OP. Blossom Painting attacks all enemies, remove all of their beneficial effects. Already OP. Increase the attack power of allies for 2 turns afterwards. Already OP, very OP. OP. Fire 1 is OP. Fire 1 is awesome. Fire 1 is awesome. I'm already saying it now. Fire 1 is awesome. Let's move on to Strip. And attack power buff, right? That's so good. That's so good. Because then you just need a defense break, and then you're set, right? So anyway, second one, water support unit. I mean, that fire one I already love. I already think that fire one is awesome. Mark of Brush Tip is the same. Moon Drawn by Clouds. Attacks all enemies to remove all beneficial effects. Oh, we got some more AoE strippers. Okay, more AoE strip, more AoE strip. Increase the chance of landing a glancing hit for 2 turns, 50% chance each. Okay, so another AoE strip. When enemies remove harmful effects, the attack bar of all allies is decreased by 25% when they remove harmful effects. So this is good against when they remove harmful effects. This is good against like Juno and Raccoon and stuff like that. That's interesting. When enemies remove harmful effects. Or like a Veligul, like any cleanser on the enemy team, this is strong against. Increase the chance of landing. So the Moon Drawn by Clouds though, here's the thing. As someone that has a monster that's very similar to this, I have the Light Druid on Europe server, and he's kind of similar to that as far as like the Light Druid third skill, strips, and also it's how fast are these things, right? How fast are they going to be? Which is a big thing, right? How fast are they going to be? The Light Druid does basically Moon Drawn by Clouds. He strips and he glancing hits and he provokes too. So he just does one more thing on the skill 3. That's interesting. So the water Art Master is going to be kind of a counter to cleanse units. Okay. Interesting. The fire one seems awesome though. The water one seems more situational. The fire one seems just awesome. I just think that that's already awesome. Wind one. Moon Drawn by Clouds attacks all enemy. Remove all beneficial effects. Glancing hit. Okay. And then attacks 3 times to decrease their attack bar by 50% with each attack. So fully reset the attack bar basically because it's a triple hit. Increases the skill cooldown by 1 turn if the attack bar is 0. Like a Ganymede. It's like a Ganymede. Wait a second. It's it's kind of like a similar to it's an AoE strip into decrease attack gauge into increased school count. Okay, so the wind one is OP too. Because he's like a Ganymede but also strips. Imagine if Ganymede AoE stripped. That would be pretty OP, right? That would be pretty OP. So, wind one strong, fire one strong, water one more of a counter mechanic. More of a counter mechanic when enemies remove harmful effects. So, light one seals the enemy with a scroll. Love that skill though. Love that skill. What's the cooldown, man? And how long are they out of the battle for? That's crazy. And then the final touch draws a giant dragon to attack all enemies. Already love it. Already fantastic. Attack cannot be counterattacked. And all passive skills of all the enemies are not activated. All passives are not activated. All passives are not. So if you have him, basically he's an arena offense god. He's an RTA god. He's just the god of god. AoE, that's like, what a great cleave monster. Anti-Miho, anti-Triana, anti-Samath, anti-Perna, anti-everything. Can't be counterattacked, not Vertiheal, right? No passives are activated. All passive skills of the enemies. That is grossly, that's so OP. That's such an OP, man. Oh my god. That's pretty juicy, man. That's pretty juicy. Okay, Dark One. Wow. Kind of want to buy some LD. Yeah, but I would never buy LD packs because I'm not going to get him. But that's an OP monster. Okay. Dark One, Moon Drawn by Clouds, Strip and Glancing Hit. Okay. Mask of Devil removes the harmful effects granted on all allies, and the select target will go under threat state while the enemies attack 2 times. While the enemies attack 2 times, you'll get a turn afterwards. Interesting. That's a weird third skill, Mask of Devil. Cleanse all your units, right? We got that. One of your allies will go under threat state, and the enemies attack. What a weird skill that the enemies are going to attack. If I'm understanding this correctly, the enemies are attacking him. Okay. And you will get a turn afterwards. That's a weird skill. You know what? That's one of those ones that like sometimes you have to like see things in action to like see how good they potentially can be. That's one of those ones I want to like see in action to see how good it is. Okay, Fire String Master. Interesting. Light one is OP. Wind one is super like light one, fire one, wind one. I'm already in love with the dark and the water ones. I kind of want to see in action to see how they work because they're a little bit different, right? They're all a little bit different, really. But these are very interesting monsters. Very interesting monsters. Some of them are all of them already. I'm actually very excited about. I'm glad I got some summons. Okay, so String Master. I kind of theory crafted earlier today about what these monsters may be. What their skills are like. Oh, the Fire String Master has got like little plus signs by her icon. She's probably a healer. The Wind one is probably a reviver because it had the little hand coming out from the bottom. So we'll see what they actually do. Attacks the enemy, increase the chance of landing a glancing hit for 2 turns, 50% chance. Okay, nothing too crazy. Glancing hit for a skill. Melody of Resentment. Plays the song, decreases the HP of the enemy that gets a turn by 5% each. Plays a song that decreases the HP of the enemy that gets a turn by 5% each and decreases the attack power for 1 turn. 50% chance until the next turn starts. You cannot attack together or counterattack while playing the song. What? That's weird. Plays a song, decreases the HP of the enemy that gets a turn by 5% each. Decrease the attack power for 1 turn, 50% chance until the next turn. Oh, wait. Is this kind of like how the Light Lich works? I think this might kind of be like how the Light Lich works. You cannot attack together or counterattack while playing. That's interesting. Okay, I want to see that in action. Millennium Melody plays a song that increases the attack bar of all allies. That's the one that had the plus sign, all right? Increase the attack bar of all allies, excluding yourself by 15% each. Recovers the HP of the ally that gets a turn by 15% each, and increase the attack power for 1 turn until the next turn starts. You cannot attack together or counterattack while. So she plays songs, and then she puts herself in like a song-playing state. That's what it looks like. That she puts herself in a song-playing state, and then there's new buffs on the team when she's in the song-playing state. So, Interesting. Kind of like how the gargoyles put themselves in a special state that something happens. You're like, oh, gargoyles, say no more. No, this is interesting how they're gonna work. So, interesting. The water one. Like, I really want to see that, and like actually, I feel like these are things that you have to actually get a play around with to see exactly how they function. So same first skill. Dissonance attacks all enemies 3 times the stun for 1 turn, 15% chance. Okay, not a crazy high chance, but it's a triple hit stun. Decreases, maybe it goes up with scalps, right? Decrease attack bar by 10% each for the if the target is under inability effects. Okay, so I want to see how much that goes up with these skill ups, though. Maybe potentially something that you stick it on Despair, and then it's just even more chance for things to be CC'd. But I feel like that's going to be a higher percent chance after that's upgraded. So we'll see. Admiration of String Sound. Play the song that grants immunity on yourself. But that's a low stun chance, though. 3 times 15%. If it goes up to like 40%, you know, now we're talking, right? Now we're talking. But that would be a good, like, a TOA thing. That would be good for Hall of Heroes. That would be good for things like that. Play the song that grants immunity on yourself for 1 turn. Blocks the enemies from getting beneficial effects until the next... Whoa, what the... Grants immunity on yourself for 1 turn and blocks the enemies from getting beneficial effects until the next turn starts. So the enemies can't buff themselves. I mean, there's so many applications for this. There's, like, you know, some really annoying... I mean, like, immunity things like Fran and things like that, right? So Fran wouldn't be able to do anything because she doesn't cleanse and give immunity. Like Veligil would cleanse and give it. Well, actually, no. Because this would still be. I feel like this is still going to counter the cleanse and immunity. I feel like they're just not going to be able to get any beneficial effects regardless. So, yeah. Even I don't think that can be cleansed though. That's the thing that I'm kind of feeling from that. So that's so Fran counter. Fran counter that also stops them from receiving immunity and things like that. And then AoE CC. That's pretty cool. That's looking pretty cool. I kind of want the water one. But man, it's like these things are kind of things that you gotta like see for yourself to see how good they are. Like some of these ones are like cut and dry. Like the wind, the fire, and the light are like, okay, those are awesome. But the other ones, like, you gotta see in action. You gotta see it to believe it. See it to believe it. Okay, Wind one has Melody of Resentment 2, just like the Fire one. You can't attack together or counterattack while playing. Well, you can't attack together or counterattack while playing any of the songs. That's just how these things, these girls are working. Master Hand's passive use the Melody of Resentment when attacked by the enemies while not playing the song. The damage you receive will be decreased by 30% while playing the song. So that's totally not what I thought it was going to be. Right, because it got the hand coming down from, you know, from the depths. I'm like, okay, it's Master Hands. I was completely wrong about that one. I was kind of, the Millennium Melody from the Fire one, I was kind of, it's a heal, right? But Melody of Resentment, damage decreased by 30% while playing the song. So... interesting, but is not a revive unit. Okay. These are things I really want to see in action. Please. So, Light 1, Melody of Resentment, same thing. Solo String passive, your attack bar is decreased by 10% when enemy gains a turn while playing the song. Attack bar is decreased. Your attack bar is increased by 20% when enemy gains a turn while not playing the song. So, this is an interesting passive for the Light 1. So it's going to give her as much time as humanly possible to be in song playing status, right? So you're just going to have the song playing the Melody of Resentment the entire time, or not the entire time, but as much as possible. Because it's weird that your attack bar is decreased, but when you're in your song playing state, you get all these buffs for your team. So your attack bar getting decreased every time the enemy gets a turn means you stay in your state longer, right? If they keep turn cycling, if they keep getting extra turns, you keep staying in your state of keeping the melody song going, right? And if you don't have the song going and they keep getting turns, you're gonna keep cutting in to steal a turn to get that song up. So, very interesting. This could be like really annoying. Actually, you know what? Is that an arena defense unit? The light one? Because if you think about it, if your attack bar is increased by 20% when an enemy gains a turn not playing the song, what is going to happen when you're cleaved, right? What is going to happen when the cleave comes in? They're going to, like, let's say Bernard, Megan, Devolution, right? Bernard comes in, Bernard gets a turn, he boosts the attack power, he boosts the speed, right? Then she is going to passively increase her attack gauge by 20%. Maybe she cuts in, maybe she doesn't. Megan is going to come in and she's going to attack power buff, right? She's going to attack power buff everything. And attack gauge buff. And then she's going to come in and she's going to increase her attack gauge by another 20%. And then she's going to get a turn before the Lucian. So she's going to cut in and she's going to use her Melody of Resentment, plays the song, decrease the HP of the enemy that gets a turn, and decrease the attack power for 1 turn. So she cuts in and she attack power breaks their team. Interesting. Or Tiana too. Think about it, Tiana, because Tiana, right? It would be a Tiana counter. Because, like, oh, well, you could put Will on Lucians for that, right? But what about Tiana? Like, come in, and Tiana's going to come in and cleanse. So, man. Maybe anti-Tiana, maybe anti-Lucian. Maybe, whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's going to go. Maybe it does go through Will Runes. Maybe it doesn't go through Will Runes. I don't feel that it would go through Will Runes based on the phrasing. But maybe at least anti-Tiana, right? Anti-cleave of some kind. So. Because decreases the enemy's attack power. It cuts in and decreases the enemy's attack power. So, Dark One, Dissonance, same AoE CC skill, attack gauge decrease and stun. And then Cursed Music plays a song that increases the attack speed of all allies, excluding yourself, for 2 turns, and increase the damage of all allies and enemies by 25%. You cannot attack together or counterattack while playing the song. This is a second attack power buff. We're going to see Lucians doing more damage than they've ever done before, because this is not attack power buff. It's an increased damage of all allies. While the song is playing, everyone gets increased damage. So this is another thing that's actually we're going to see Lucians doing more damage than ever before. Extra 25%. It's not an attack power buff. It's different, right? So we're actually going to see things doing more damage than they normally would. Attack power buff and her Cursed Music song. These are interesting, man. These are interesting. User convenience effect sound will be played when increasing the ally's attack power with harmless prank. Okay. It already did that, didn't it? Okay, if you say so. But these are interesting monsters, man. These are really interesting. Potentially some things to mix up the current meta. Potentially like that. Some of these seem really cool. Some of these seem really, really, really cool. So I'm glad that that at least seem definitely more useful than the gargoyles, definitely more interesting, definitely some of them seem way cooler than others. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm so intrigued by these units. I can't wait to, I'm gonna try to summon these. I'm saving scrolls on all the accounts. Hopefully we don't get them all on free to win. I mean, so sad if we get these on free to win, but I'm actually excited about these units. Remember, we get the string masters. We get string masters in the scrolls too. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are excited about it. I will see you as always. Hope you guys get good luck with your summons, and I will see you as always. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Right? I said that. I will see you as always in the next one.